Okay, this recording will show you how to format your MLA formatted paper in OpenOffice as opposed to Microsoft Word. So you'll notice here that I have I pasted the unformatted text of our sample paper into this document. The first thing we're going to notice is that the margins are only 0.79. So we're going to want to format our page to make sure that everything is a 1-inch margin, and you can just do that. However, the complication here is that OpenOffice doesn't have a default header bar, and so we're going to have to make room for it by turning this top margin into a 0.5-inch margin, and I'll show you why in just a second. All right, so now we've got 1 inch on both sides, and on the bottom we've got a ½ inch on the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert a header, and our only option here is the default header, so we're going to do that. This is probably now slightly more than 1 inch, but if you do it any less than that, it looks smaller than the bottom margin. So we're going to go with it and call it good. The next thing we'll need to do is insert our page number. So in this case, we're looking at something called a field, and we've got page number versus page count. We don't want the page count because that'll be 1 out of blank. We don't want a 1 out of blank, we just want the number. So we're going to hit page number out of fields. Once again, fields, page number, and now we have the page number. Now, the problem here is that it's on the left-hand side of the page, so we're going to move up here to right justified, and then we're going to copy the last name from our heading, and space, and now we've got that. Of course, we can't check that yet, but what we are going to do now is we're going to, just like in Word, we can just hit Control A, or we can also, I think there's probably a select all option somewhere. Select all, that'll work. So Control A or select all, and now we're going to look at these and say we want 2, line spacing of 2. Now everything is uniformly double spaced as it should be. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and center the title. And now in Microsoft Word, of course, you have a special default setting to indent each paragraph by 1 tab. When we try to format paragraphs in OpenOffice, we don't really have we don't have that kind of default option. Oh, we do have this though, first line, 0.5, that should probably work. And there we go. So that's all good. Now the next thing we want to make sure is that this works cited starts at the beginning of the last page of your paper. So we're going to hit insert again, manual break. Page break is what we want, and that's the default. So now we're going to do that. We're going to center our works cited page title, and now we want to do hanging paragraph. Okay, so let's check this out. Once again, we'll format paragraph. So the last one we did first line. We don't have an option like that. Indent after text, indent before text. No, that's on either side of it, left or right. So this could be our problem. Hyphenation, text flow, outline numbering, tabs, drop caps, borders. No. Indent and spacing seems to be our best option. But all of our options look bad. Okay, so our solution to this is also going to be a little unusual. What we're going to do is we're going to format our paragraph, and we're going to once again format our first line, but we're going to give it a negative value. So we want the first line to jump out negative 0.5 inches into the margin, and then we're just going to indent all the text in this page over to the right. So now, even if you continue on to the next line, it will continue and be indented. So that's a little workaround for the fact that we don't have a hanging paragraph default formatting option for OpenOffice. All right, so we have here our updated page numbers. We have a running header, which is what we want. Everything is uniformly double spaced. Oh, here we go. Let's make sure that this is formatted correctly. So once again, we don't want this indented. Let's backspace that. Okay, and now that looks, oh, we indented one more too. So this is going to be your friend here, this increase indent, because you can increase the indent of an entire paragraph or a whole set of paragraphs if it's uploaded, updated. And there we go, a correctly formatted MLA paper using OpenOffice.